You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, GH fans. I've got a comings and goings update for you. I predicted that Nikolas would kidnap Ace Cassadine. I've said for a while that I thought he was going to show up and do it. What I didn't expect was Spencer to hand the kid over and say, okay, go ahead. And let's be clear, despite Spencer handing him over, that was a kidnapping. We're going to unpack the exits of Nikolas and Ace, and also the coming exits of Spencer and Trina as everybody leaves Port Charles. This is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I've got your General Hospital comings and goings latest update. But first, please click subscribe if you haven't already. All right, of course, we want to talk about the Cassadine men, about Trina and the baby, but first I have a couple of other pieces of casting news to share with you. With Adam Wright in the hospital after trying to kill himself, there are two new characters coming related to that storyline. One is Duncan Anderson as Owen, who is Adam's roommate in the dorms, and you will see him like midweek, maybe Thursday. He may have already shown up by the time you're seeing this video. And then the other character is Adam's dad, played by Steve Mize. He just played a sketchy, drug-addicted Dr. Pierce over on Days of Our Lives. And he's quite a good little casting catch. Even if they don't keep him around long, he's a fun actor. And we've also said hello and goodbye to the judge in Esme's case. And we've got a new doctor on the scene this week. You may have already seen her by now. Catherine Kresge, not quite sure how to pronounce her name. She's going to appear as Dr. Sawyer, and she is likely one of the physicians that Dr. Hammy Finn's lawsuit client was seeing up in Beecher's Corners. It looks like Liz might find the proof to single-handedly save Finn's butt. We'll see. All right, next thing, let's talk about Nikolas Cassadine snatching Ace Cassadine. As I predicted quite a while back, Nick would show up and take the kid. What I did not fathom was Spencer handing him over willingly. But in light of Esme's memories being back, it makes more sense. Nikolas is definitely the lesser of two evils between him and evil Esme with her memories back. The question is, can Esme press kidnapping charges? And how will Spencer explain where baby Ace went on his watch? So, I hope he tells the truth, but based on spoilers, I don't think he is. I think Spencer's going to play dumb. Maybe he's going to say, I went to check on him and he was gone, or he's going to pretend like the kid's still asleep. And then when they go in his room, he'll be like, oh no, where'd he go? I think he's going to tell the truth later this week, but not exactly when it happens. So spoilers have Esme completely losing it on Wednesday, which you probably have already seen by now. Esme panics when Nikolas, after Nikolas has left, and of course she doesn't know he's involved. Thursday the 18th, Esme goes to someone surprising for help. Maybe Ava, if she does know by then it's Nikolas, or maybe the police, maybe Sonny, I don't know. I just can't imagine who might help her aside from maybe Cyrus Renault, who's in the hospital and not much help to anybody. Friday the 19th, Spencer confesses to Laura Spencer. So I wonder if he's going to clean the slate before he leaves town. I mean, how much will Laura know by then? It could be that he tells her Nikolas took the baby, and that leads me to think Spencer might be pretending with Esme that he doesn't know where the kid's gone. We'll know by Wednesday, and you'll be seeing this video after that. So bear in mind, I did not know what Spencer tells Esme before I recorded this. So whether or not Esme can press charges, it'll depend on if she knows it's Nikolas and when she finds out. With him coming clean to Laura, I just wonder how Laura's going to handle this. He's going to put her in an untenable position. Nikolas, of course, is the non-custodial parent, and he does have rights when it comes to Ace, but you just can't go take a kid. You have to, in a case like this where there's an estrangement, He has to go to court to establish paternity and then establish his right and get something in writing from the court, or he could just get Esme to sign something with him. That could be binding, but he didn't do that. But she's the really only and primary parent since Ace's birth, and Nikolas has been MIA. Plus, Nikolas has those looming criminal charges for holding Esme captive, and that makes him running off with Ace even dodgier. But none of that matters if Nikolas makes it out of the country with the kid. And I think Esme is going to be hard-pressed to find him if he goes into hiding with his son. There are so many Cassadine properties where he could hide out, and Esme has no resources to pursue him. So I wonder if and when Nikolas and Ace inevitably turn up, if they're going to Soros the kid and he's in middle school or something. Also of note, with Ace out of the way and his kidnapping freeing up Esme's rage and freeing up her time, just how much havoc will she wreak? I'm guessing a whole lot, and I am totally here for that soapy mess. So one last comings and goings tidbit. Spencer and Trina should be taking off for Paris soon. They'll be out, I expect, for about 6 weeks. That's my guess right now, unless they shot scenes ahead. Nikolas Chavez is already on the set working on season 2 of Monster, a Netflix series about killers. He is playing Lyle Menendez of the infamous Menendez brothers. So GH is supposed to be giving him a little leave of absence, and it sounds like Tabyana Ali is going to exit as Trina as well. I'm sure she's got plenty of other things she can do with 4 to 6 weeks off work. Did you know she's a writer? Tabyana has written a couple of children's books, so I'm certain she can occupy her time away from the ABC soap opera set doing something worthwhile. I do suspect they are going to leave maybe next week, maybe Friday after Spencer comes clean to his grandma, and we should have them back, in time for May sweeps. We'll see. Unless something happens to blow up their trip, as far as I know, they are leaving, and it is to cover for Chavez's leave of absence to shoot his Netflix movie. All right, that's my General Hospital comings and goings update. Definitely drop your comments on what you are excited to see. Come back soon. Definitely subscribe if you haven't. And as always, I'm your host, Belinda from Soap Dirt. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.